from Chatham High School. It's time for Colonles basketball. The Altavista Colonles on 105.5 KD Country. I am Kyle Haney flying solo again tonight. Amelia Earhart did it, so I figure I can do it as well. It's the Altavista Colonles taking on the Chatham Cavaliers. Game a little bit of a late start. You might have heard me mention the JV game got a late start. JV game took a while. Good back and forth action. Junior varsity Colonles getting the victory by 3 points, though, so they stay perfect on the year. Let's see what happens in varsity action. This is the Subway pregame show. Eat fresh at two great locations in Altavista, Main Street, and, of course, in the Walmart on the Clarion Road. You can always eat fresh with Subways of Altavista. We'll give you a chance to win with Subway later on. We're going to hear from the head coach, Mike Cardellaro, right now. He had a few things to say. Last time the Colonles were in action, they lost a one-point affair to Spotswood. He'll talk about that one in a little bit, about this one as well. It's the Colonles. It's the Cavs. You got yourself a ringside seat on 105.5 KD Country.
Unfortunately, I have some bad news.
How bad is it, Doctor?
We've done all we can. Your heat pump's not gonna make it.
Oh, no.
Honey, it's going to be okay. We'll call Select Air Mechanical and Electrical, 332-2600. With over 60 years experience, they'll have us comfortable again in no time.
I recommend Select Air to all my patients. Call 332-2600 or visit selectairmechanical.com. They can handle all your home comfort needs, and they're an authorized trained dealer. It's hard to stop a train.
GMC, come on in, bring the family, see your friends at Highview Motors, GMC, from small to tall, we've got it all, Highview Motors, GMC.
Is there a painting project on your to-do list? English's Home Center has added an additional line of paints. English's features Pratt & Lambert Lifetime Warranty Red Seal Exterior Paints. Choose from hundreds of stunning, beautiful designer colors. Pratt & Lambert interior or exterior paints. Value price to save you money. Pratt & Lambert Paints. Never compromise.
English's is your complete home center.
On North Main Street, Altavista.
Have you looked at your business banking fees lately? I'm Sean Stone with First National Bank, and we have the best business accounts which offer serious savings for your company. We have a full menu of business products from checking accounts and remote deposit capture to online banking. And we have a local merchant card representative who will customize services just for your business. So let First National Bank prepare an analysis of your current activity and show how we will reduce your banking fees. First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back to the press box for high school sports on 105.5 KD Country.
Subway pregame show returns here from Altavista High School. The Rustburg Red Devils in town to take on the Colonles. Talking once again with the head coach Mike Cardellaro and Coach C. Last time we saw you guys, you lost a 1-point game to Spotswood Saturday. You look pretty good at times, and it's I guess disappointing that you just fell to 1 point short. But I'm sure you took some positives away from playing so well against a good opponent.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I thought we played well enough to win. A game like that comes down to one or two shots made, a possession here or there. We got out on them early. They came back. They got up on us. I think we traded the lead a few times in the fourth quarter. Good game for the fans, obviously. We shot the ball really well from outside. We were 9 for 16 from 3. That's the most zone that Spotswood has played all year, so that kind of is that's a compliment to our guys, because normally they turn people over in their man-to-man pressure. We handled it pretty well. Bottom line, it is a loss, and it's tough to take. We just got to try to get ourselves back on track tonight.
You mentioned the outside shooting 9 3-pointers. Was that part of the game plan, or like you said, just because they played so much zone, the open shot was there and you took it?
No, we really didn't anticipate getting looks like that. We thought they would scramble a lot in the man, and when people start scrambling on you, you just have to attack. And when they weren't scrambling, we really felt like it was going to be man-to-man, but again, he felt more comfortable in the zone against us, and we kind of got our shooting eye going, and it was a real big part of the game.
Yeah, tell us about the new guy. Lawrence Galliard stepped in there, didn't score any points, but he got in there, mixed it up, didn't look timid against the older guys. Is he on the varsity team to stay, or is it a wait-and-see sort of a situation?
No, Lawrence is up, and he's worked real hard throughout the school year, fall, on his game, and he was kind of close to being with us. He was good enough to make the team. We just didn't want him to be at a point where he wasn't playing. But with Demetrius' injury and, not quite certain how long he's out, and the way Lawrence has been playing, we felt like, bring him up, throw him in. I think he took a nice charge, had a steal, and he was aggressive. So Lawrence is going to stay up, and he's going to get himself some minutes, too, as long as he keeps working hard and pays attention and, keeps that energy where it is right now.
All right, shout-out time again. I'm sure you got some folks that, even though they saw the Spotswood game, not going to make the trip down for this one tonight.
Yeah, we had quite a few watch the Spotswood game, a little close to home there. My dad, as always, is listening in tonight. William Kerr and his family in Buena Vista listening in. My nephew, Micah, as always, and his family. And many in Florida is listening in. I think locally, all the people that we shout out to locally have been coming into the home game, so that's good. I do think that my wife's sister in Maryland, Ann and Chris, have been listening in to WKDE. So hello to them, and anybody that wants a shout out, please let us know.
We'll do it here. Tip off in about 10 on 105.5 KD Country.
It's cold in here. Will your heating system keep you warm this winter, or will you spend a cold evening shivering under the covers? Have your heating system inspected today by Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling. Kent Tyree has over 20 years experience and specializes in heating, air, plumbing, and electrical. Licensed and bonded. Call for an appointment today. 309-2266. 309-2266. Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling.
We're back at Bug Motors on Highway 29, 3 miles south of the Lynchburg Airport. We're talking with Joe, one of the owners at Bug Motors.
Hey, thanks, Dave. Here at Bug Motors, we take our customer service as our highest priority. That's why we have our ASE certified master technicians go through every vehicle before it hits the lot, making sure we can deliver our highest quality product to the public. We not only want to take care of the customer beforehand, but for the years to come as well. And remember, you can buy a car anywhere, but you can only buy us here at Bug Motors. Visit bugmotors.com for more information.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Virginia high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too.
Brought to you by English Construction Company with offices in Lynchburg.
Your high school sports station with award-winning coverage on 105.5 KD Country.
Subway pregame show returns here from Altavista High School, from Chatham High School. I'm sorry. Got a couple people talking about the KD Country Real Deal right there behind us. It's the Cavaliers hosting the Altavista Colonles. Chatham coming into the game 3-8 on the season. Altavista 5-2. And of course, the last time the Colonles were out was Saturday against Spotswood. They dropped the one-point decision to the Trailblazers. You heard that one live on 105.5. Good ball game up there at the Rock the Ribbon Classic. And I know the interview was a little misleading there. I mentioned the Red Devils in town. We thought we were going to have the ball game last night against Rustburg. So that interview, part of that was for the Red Devils. But the stuff against Spotswood makes sense because, like I said, that was the last time the Colonles were on the hardwood. And I know Coach Cartolero and his guys have really had to sort of shift their gears as far as the planning goes, because this is a game that was supposed to be Tuesday night. Impending weather canceled this one. Altavista was going to take on the Red Devils of Rustburg Wednesday night. That one canceled because they didn't go to school that day. So now you get to have to turn around and take on Chatham again, the team you're originally preparing for. And I know that's probably not caused too much discomfort for the Altavista coaching staff and the team, but it's certainly something they've had to think about. They've had to, like I said, shift gears just a little bit and change their preparation somewhat, but all your game planning that you were doing for Tuesday is now applicable tonight against the Cavaliers. As I said, Cavaliers 3-8 on the season. They've beaten Nelson, Gretna, and Randolph Henry. Lost to some pretty good ball clubs, Dan River, Tunstall twice, Randolph-Henry once, Magna Vista twice, Buckingham once in a game. Head coach Justin Dalton was telling me prior to us going on the air, he said we probably should have beaten Buckingham. They lost to Hargrave as well, said we could have beaten Hargrave. So Chatham maybe a little bit better than their record indicates, but I think could say the same thing about the Colonles. They might be a little bit better than their 5-2 record indicates. Only teams they've lost to have been Spotswood, an undefeated ball club, and Dan River, a team that, if you're a Colonel fan, you know all about the Wildcats. Have another great season. They're the defending 2A state champs. So no pushovers as far as the teams that Altavista has lost to against. Never pushovers at the subways of Altavista. And again, we're talking about the MySubwayCard.com. The rewards card is changing at Subway. And you get 1 point now for every $1 spent. So they really start to add up. When you register your new card, you get 50 free points just for showing up. So 1 point per dollar, and you get 50 free points. That's basically like saying you get $50 free at Subway, believe it or not. That's pretty incredible stuff. Now, again, it's not a $50 gift card, but the fact that Subway is giving you 50 free points, and then you can rack up 1 point for every dollar spent, like I said, the points are going to rack up really quickly. The free stuff that you get is going to rack up really quickly. Stock up on some cookies, 21-ounce fountain drinks, flat teases, 6-inch subs. I actually went with a salad today, mixed it up a little bit. That's the kind of thing you can do at Subway. I threw a little bit of everything in there, and very tasty indeed. Mark and Brittany out there at the Subway on Main Street, probably tuning in right now. Great job, as always, down there, gang, and I'm sure they're having fun and staying plenty busy because everybody knows about how great Subway is. Got a good basketball game for you. We're going to step aside again. Another timeout. Tip-off very shortly between the Colonels and the Cavs. It's all live on 105.5 KD Country.
Finch and Finch Funeral and Cremation Service. A family serving family since 1905. Personal, memorable memorial moments, celebrating life and more. Pretty arrangements with confidence, trust and care from our family to yours. Finch and Finch Funeral and Cremation Service. A family serving family since 1905. A short travel save you money.
In the market for a new Chevrolet? Fellers Chevrolet.
FellersDirect.com.
For a huge selection of new Chevrolets and pre-owned vehicles, it's Fellers Chevrolet.
FellersDirect.com.
FellersDirect.com. Selection. Convenience. Fellers Chevrolet.
Fellers Chevrolet.
Always open and only a click away.
FellersDirect.com.
A short travel save you money. Fellers Chevrolet. In Altavista.
Is there a painting project on your to-do list? English's Home Center has added an additional line of paints. English's features Pratt & Lambert Lifetime Warranty Red Seal Exterior Paints. Choose from hundreds of stunning, beautiful designer colors. Pratt & Lambert interior or exterior paints. Value price to save you money. Pratt & Lambert paints. Never compromise.
English's is your complete home center.
On North Main Street, Altavista.
Now back to the action with Colonel Sports on 105.5 KD Country.
Subway pregame show returns here from Chatham High School. The Altavista Colonels in town taking on the Cavaliers. As I mentioned, I'll say it again. JV game got a late start and then took a while. It was a good contest between the junior varsity ball clubs from Chatham and Altavista. Altavista gets the win. They improved to 4-0 on the season, I believe, for Troy Harris's JV squad. And the junior varsity coach for the Chatham Cavaliers, Mr. Daniel Rogers, celebrating a birthday today. And unfortunately, he didn't get a good birthday present there with the win. But maybe we'll have him on at halftime to make it up to him anyway. And crowd filing into the gymnasium steadily here at Chatham. It's not a big gym here at Chatham. We've documented that time after time. Folks like Oscar Briggs, Agent Zero, at home sick, but I know he's tuned in right now. Had to take the time to give me a hard time about the salad, but I'm telling you, they're pretty good. You folks at home are not giving the full menu at Subway a try. You got to check out everything that Subway has to offer, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, but it has been well documented. I digress there for a moment that these are small gyms here at Chatham, Dan River, and Gretna. All the gyms in Pittsylvania County pretty much the same, just changed the color scheme. Everything else looks alike, but it's not a lot of room. They fill up quickly. They usually tend to be loud, and these Chatham fans, they know good basketball when they see it. Saw some former Chatham greats in the building here and got to talk to them. Cordero Word, Cordero Richardson, those guys back from the Jeff Monroe era there when the Cavaliers made it to the state semifinals and were really one of the top teams around. And head coach Justin Dalton in his first year at Chatham trying to get the Cavaliers back to that point. Starting lineups will be right around the corner here. I think we're getting ready for the national anthem from Chatham High School. But let me keep it here just for a minute and tell you about the new grilled chicken strips at Subway. No artificial preservatives, no artificial flavors. The new grilled chicken strips at Subway, they taste better, and they are better. I mentioned the Subway rewards card already. It's changing a little bit. Go to mysubwaycard.com. While you're on the internet, make sure you like KD Country on Facebook, because that's where you have a chance to win with Subway. We keep you updated with everything going on 105.5 as well. And make sure you download the Reached app while you're there. REACHT. It's our most exciting interactive fan experience to date. The Reached app. We ask you all the questions about the things that matter to you. Tuesday trivia, movie questions on Friday in honor of the movie tickets that we give away on the Bug Motors morning show. And so much more to do on the Reached app as well. Starting lineup being announced right now for the Chatham Cavaliers. They're going to go with number 10, senior Ray Jiggets. Number 12, sophomore Nyshawn Red. Number 20, senior Drew Meadows. Number 34, Chris Hodnick. And number 40, Justin Chucky Fitzgerald. Good athletic lineup right here for the Cavaliers. Colonels are going with number 1, Michi Malbach. Number 2, Juan Thornhill. Number 10, Darius Johnson. Number 30, Josh McClure. And number 24, Nelson Dews. Of course, Demetrius Johnson still out with injury. We'll talk about that a little bit as we go on, but it's national anthem time here on the Subway pregame show. Tip-off right around the corner on 105.5 KD Country.
Our thanks to these members of the KD Country Sports Club.
El Cerrito in Altavista. Throw on a sombrero. Shake your maracas. It's El Cerrito time. Authentic Mexican cuisine only at El Cerrito.
Robertson Auto Sales, Lynchburg. Dealers with a passion for great quality pre-owned vehicles. We love cars and trucks, and it shows in our inventory.
Aubrey Rosser, attorney at law, going above and beyond the courtroom. Your choice for any and all legal advice. Serving Altavista, Lynchburg, and Roanoke areas.
One Stop Mart, Main Street, Altavista, where the gas is cheap, beverages are cold, and the chicken is kicking.
Mad Biddy's Antiques, 105 Wood Lane, just off of Main Street. Come find what you didn't know you were looking for.
Dairy Free, serving ice cream, yogurt, fries, hamburger, hot dogs, and fresh chili since 1961 from their Main Street location.
For Colonel Sports Coverage, 105.5 KD Country.
Subway pregame show moves here from Chatham High School. The Altavista Colonels getting set to take on the Chatham Cavaliers. I am Kyle Haney. Thank you so much for tuning in. Wherever you are, maybe you're around town listening on 105.5, or perhaps you're just in the world at large listening with kdcountry.com or with the TuneIn app. So glad that you could join us. Our sound engineer, Eleanor Haney, I will inform you, she got a sub from Subway, so Oscar Briggs can't make fun of her. Darius Johnson at jump circle. Looks like it's Chucky Fitzgerald going for the tip against Darius, and Fitzgerald wasn't really ready for the jump ball, and Darius just tapped it back to Nelson Dews. Altavista controls. 7:50 remaining in the Select Air first quarter. Late change in the starting lineup. Chancellor Mormon in there instead of Michi Malbach. Mormon catches left wing, now over to Thornhill. Nelson Dews dribbling, crossover. Sends it left wing to Darius Johnson. I'm down here courtside at Chatham High School. Sort of in the corner of the end zone again. Colonels working left to right from my perspective here to start the ball game. Jiggets guarding Thornhill, about 25 feet away from the basket. Juan going to throw it cross court, left side of the court to Nelson Dews. 7:20 remaining in the Select Air first quarter. Johnson thought about a jumper, decides to pitch it back out right wing to Nelson Dews. Dews driving right elbow, cut off, kick out to McClure. 3-ball banked in by Josh McClure. Probably not how he drew it up, but it gives the Colonels an early 3-0 advantage. 7:02 remaining in the Select Air first quarter. Drew Meadows dribbling for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers in the home whites. Meadows looking for help, knocked away by Chancellor Mormon. And now Jiggets steals it back, but it's out of bounds, and I think it's off of Ray Jiggets from the Altavista, from the Chatham Cavaliers. Yeah, it's going to be Altavista basketball. Went into the first row of the bleachers there, and it spilled somebody's drink. Nelson Dews kind of studying the basketball. I think it might have some of that soda on it. Might call it pop out there in the Midwest. Either way, they're going to keep the same basketball and send it inbounds. Nelson Dews passes to Mormon, now back to Dews. Dews appears to be running the offense here. Thornhill set up on the low post right now against his own defense from Chatham. Darius catches, top of the key, couple dribbles. He'll step up to the free throw line and shoot. In and out. Now it does rattle in there. Nice bounce there from Darius Johnson. Gives the Altavista Colonels a 5-0 advantage. 6:30 remaining in the first quarter. Chatham with the basketball for the second time tonight. Turned it over on their first trip down. Meadows has the dribble lost again. Now he pitches over to Ray Jiggets. Jiggets, left wing, trying to fight through some defenders. He'll back out midcourt, center of the court. Jiggets driving left hand, cut off by Thornhill. Now a kick out to Meadows. Meadows, 3-ball, no good. Rebound to number 34, Chris Hodnett. Hodnett sticks it up. Shot altered. This rebound still loose, and Johnson will control for the Colonels. That's Darius Johnson. Darius lost it. Thornhill has it. Going for two, and he's fouled. Juan looked like he wanted to dunk. The foul made him think otherwise. Shot didn't go in. He'll go to the free throw line with 5:54 remaining in the Select Air first quarter. It's a 5-0 Colonel lead. Thornhill to the free throw line. First time anybody has committed a foul in this one so far here tonight. Juan has not been great from the free throw stripe this season. That one will rattle in and improve his percentage a little bit. Right around 50% for Thornhill on the free throw line. Say he's not been great. It's not like he's been awful. I'm sure most coaches would like to have better than 50%, but they'll probably take it. Thornhill missed the shot, but tracks down his own rebound after a fight from Jiggets and another Chatham player. Mormon has it, middle of the court, in between the circles. Now just hands it off to Thornhill. Thornhill, right hand dribble. Motion offense going on behind him. Chatham has switched to the man-to-man. Juan, finger roll, won't go in. It's rebounded by Darius Johnson, and he is fouled. Darius will go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. See who the foul is on here this time for the Chatham Cavaliers. Looked like it was on number 12, Nyshawn Red. His first. Try and keep track of the fouls. It may be tough here. They don't put them on the scoreboard at Chatham. 7-0 as the first free throw goes in. Early lead here for the Colonels. 5:35 remaining in the Select Air first quarter. I'll mention the rest of our sponsors here as this game goes on. Second free throw rattles in and out. Won't go in. Rebounded by Darius Johnson. Sticks it up. Second one won't go in. Darius grabbed another rebound, though, and he'll head back to the free throw stripe. He's fouled on the putback attempt. Our game is brought to you by the First National Bank, focused on providing an extraordinary customer experience. Bug Motors, over 40 cars and trucks in stock just minutes south of the airport on Route 29. Select Air Mechanical and Electrical, your authorized train dealer. It's hard to stop a train. Finch & Finch Funeral and Cremation Services since 1905, a family serving families. Both free throws good. That trick for Darius Johnson. It is a 9-0 Colonel lead. Really reminiscent of the way they opened up a big lead early against Gretna. 9-0 here so far against Chatham. 5:20 remaining in the Select Air first quarter. Jiggets has the basketball for the Cavs. Crossover dribble. Got it stripped away by Thornhill. Thornhill going the other way. 2-on-1 fast break. Dumps it off to Nelson Dews, but there's a foul on the floor. Believe the foul was on Jiggets. He was trying to get back and recover the basketball. Substitutes coming into the ball game for Chatham. Same starting five out there for the Colonels. Thornhill to inbound. He's got Dews, Mormon, McClure, and Darius Johnson with him. Stevie Johnson in the ball game for Chatham, along with Dougie Price. Inbound play goes to Nelson Dews. Dews, three-pointer right in front of me. No good. Rebounded by Darius Johnson. Johnson muscles his way to the hoop. 2 more points for Darius. And the big man for Altavista really doing a number early. 11-0 Colonel lead. Darius has 7 of it. 5 minutes to play here in the first. Chatham basketball. That's Johnson with the dribble. Right hand, left wing. Sends it along baseline. Basketball loose. Thornhill scoops it up. It was deflected by Chancellor Mormon. Here comes the Colonels the other way. On offense in their road black and orange unis. They lead 11-0 over the Cavs. Johnson dribbling out between the circles, making like a point guard. McClure steps in. 17-footer. Won't go down. Thornhill with the rebound. Juan sticks it up to the hoop and in the basket. Juan Thornhill with the rebound and 2 points. That will prompt a timeout from head coach Justin Dalton. Will take the timeout as well. Colonels lead 13-0 on 105.5 KD Country.
When you have more mortgage options, you'll be in a better buying situation, and I can help. I'm Courtney Woody with First National Bank, and we offer a wide variety of loans right here in Central Virginia. So if you want a more custom mortgage for a new home or to lower your existing monthly payment, contact me, Courtney Woody, at First National Bank in Windhurst. We've been focused on local customers just like you for 100-plus years. First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your station for high school sports play-by-play is 105.5 KD Country.
4:28 left in the first quarter. Altavista has run out a 13-0 lead over the Chatham Cavaliers. Juan Thornhill has 3. Darius Johnson has 7. Josh McClure has a 3. That started the scoring. Chatham basketball, it's Tyler Clark bringing it into the front court. Chatham's already gone to the bench a bunch using a lot of different guys. Anthony Taylor outside of the paint, to the window and to the basket and in. Nice job by Anthony Taylor to get the Cavaliers some much-needed points. 13-2. Taylor with long strides to the hoop. Thornhill cut off, deflected and blocked away by Taylor. Anthony Taylor providing a spark off the bench. Chatham going the other way. Lost the handle. Jiggets fires it to the hoop. No good. Rebounded by, it looks like Nyshawn Red. No, excuse me, that's Dougie Price. Price is fouled. And he is going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. No, they're going to say it's an on-the-floor foul. No, the foul was against Dougie Price. Excuse me. Must have went over the back. Hard to see down here from my perspective. Altavista basketball. 3:52 remaining. They're up 13-2. Nelson Dews gets it into the front court. Hands it off to the mid-post, and that's Darius Johnson. Johnson fouled on the floor. This one I know for sure. It's going to be Colonels basketball. They'll inbound underneath their own scoring basket. 3:47 left to play. Juan standing on the right side of the hoop to send this one in. Now he's going to send Donovan Montague to do the honors. Monty checking in the ball game. He joins Thornhill, Darius Johnson, Mormon, and Dews. Juan catches a little lob pass. Can't score, so he'll back it back out. 3-point line now stripped away. Got it back. Stevie Johnson got his hand in the cookie jar there and almost took it away. Juan did nicely to recover. Now Nelson Dews in between the circles. Now to the paint. Edge of the paint right side, and the basketball ends up in my hands. Not a good pass there from Nelson Dews. I'm sure he wasn't looking to get it to this particular broadcaster. Everything's fine. Didn't get knocked off the air like the Bob Alvis horror story. Dews with just a little bit of an errant pass that I'm sure you heard. Hit our equipment over here. Substitutes checking in the ball game for the Colonels. Mateo Malback, Josh McClure. They join Darius Johnson, Juan Thornhill, and Donovan Montague. So Juan and Darius have not left the court just yet. Chatham to inbound with 3:30. You got to go the length of the court. They're trailing 13-2. Jiggets has it. Jiggets, fourth-year man for the Cavaliers, and it seems like he's been around forever. He's been a star the entire time he's been here. Pitches out. That's Stevie Johnson. Johnson, 3, no good. Rebounded by Donovan Montague in the right post. Donnie sends it to Juan. Juan brings it in the front court. Left-hand dribble, looking for help. Cut off. Now he pitches to Montague. Montague, 3 from the corner. No good. This rebound is loose. Donovan got it back and stuck it up. Nice job by Donovan to follow the shot. He didn't get the rebound initially, but he got it after the redirect. And now he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Remember, the Colonels didn't shoot many free throws Saturday. They weren't very good when they got there either. They were 2 for 7 from the free throw stripe. Spotswood, 19 of 21 from the free throw line. It's probably one of the big differences that you could point to. And the Colonels in a 1-point loss, you can really sort of point at anything when the advantage is that slim for the other team. More substitutes for both ball clubs. Philip Buzetta getting his first action of the game for the Cavaliers. On the other side for the Colonels, it's Lawrence Galliard checking in the ball game for the first time. Montague's first free throw is good. Second one on the way. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Jiggets, and Montague just took it away there at the right elbow. Donovan has it, holds it above his head, being pressured in the corner right in front of me. Lost it, turnover there. It's Tyler Clark going the other way. It's Tyler Clark scoring the basket for the Chatham Cavaliers there on the turnover. Good job capitalizing. It's still a 10-point Colonel lead, 14-4. Montague made 1 of 2. 2.5 minutes to play here in the Select Air first quarter. Thornhill controls the ball right in front of half court. Guarded by Jiggets. Juan's going to initiate now. He'll back it back out. Ray Jiggets doing a nice job defensively on Juan. One hand pass goes over to Galliard in the post. Swatted away by Taylor. That brought the crowd to its feet. Anthony Taylor with 2 big blocks so far on the night. Chatham trailing, but they've certainly got a lot of passion and energy. The fans behind their ball club as well. Altavista basketball. They've got it on the sideline over there after Taylor just swatted it away from Lawrence Galliard. Shot attempt. Juan controls now, headed to the hoop, backs it out, hesitation move. Couple pump fakes there on the edge of the paint. Finds Mateo Malback. Now over right wing it goes to McClure. McClure exchanges it. Left side of the court to Thornhill. Mateo Malback now, head fake, gets it baseline to McClure. McClure, head fake, 10-footer. Shot won't go in, but he is fouled, and he will head to the free throw line. Shoot 2. Josh McClure will shoot free throws for the Altavista Colonels. 2:03 remaining in the first quarter. Some more folks that help bring you this broadcast. Feller Chevrolet. Short drive will save you money. English Building Supply, your complete home center, and your Atrium Vinyl Window headquarters. Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer, warm in the winter, and comfortable in between. Highview Motors GMC, from small to tall, Highview has it all. English Construction Company, wishing our high school athletes an exciting injury-free game. And you can't forget about Chris Owen, your All-State agent in Lynchburg, if you're listening to the online broadcast. Free throw, no good. Taylor saves it inbounds for the Cavaliers. That's Tyler Clark going the other way. Left wing, now he's got it middle of the court. Free ball attempt on the way is partially blocked. Thornhill got his hands on it. Thornhill comes out of there with it. Wild exchange for it. Couple Cavs had their hands on the basketball, but Juan Thornhill for the Colonels was the only one that could control it. 15-4. Altavista leading. 1:37 left to play here in the first quarter. Altavista's got everybody overloaded on that left side there. Now McClure coming in the middle of the court. Right wing, it goes to Nelson Dews. Dews about 5 feet from the three-point line. Couple dribbles inside. Now a chest pass to Thornhill. 15-4. Hand check foul away from the basket. This is going to go on Stevie Johnson. I believe it is Johnson's first 9th team foul on the Chatham Cavaliers. Yes, 9 team fouls. Going to send Juan Thornhill to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Altavista so far has already shot 10 free throws. This will be free throw number 11. Michi Malback has entered the game. His first action so far comes with 1:24 left to go in the first quarter. Free throw is good by Juan Thornhill. Juan's made 2 of 3 so far on the evening. 16-4 is your Colonel lead. On the court right now for Altavista, Montague, Darius Johnson, Michi Malback, Juan Thornhill, and Nelson Dews. Free throw no good, and Montague grabs the rebound for the Colonels. Sends it back out to Nelson Dews. Now they go left side post to Darius Johnson. Johnson, couple spin moves, won't go in. Philip Bouzetta on the rebound for the Cavs. Johnson trying to control it, and you're going to get a timeout. Or is it a foul? Let's see. Bouzetta had the basketball. Johnson kind of had simultaneous possession. They'll say timeout. Chatham, they gave Bouzetta the possession, and they gave Coach Justin Dalton the timeout. We'll take it as well. 1:09 remaining in the first quarter. Altavista ahead by 12, 16-4 on 105.5 KD Country.
It's cold in here. Will your heating system keep you warm this winter, or will you spend a cold evening shivering under the covers? Have your heating system inspected today by Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling. Kent Tyree has over 20 years experience and specializes in heating, air, plumbing, and electrical. Licensed and bonded. Call for an appointment today. 309-2266. 309-2266. Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling.
Here's more award-winning high school sports with Kyle and Oscar on 105.5 KD Country.
High school sports here on 105.5. I'm Kyle Haney. Down here at Chatham High School, courtside for the Cavaliers and the Colonels. It's pretty much all Altavista so far. 16-14 Chatham basketball. It's Nyshawn Red in the corner. Up top it goes to Tyler Clark. Clark guarded by Michi Malback. Nice screen set there by Taylor. Now they they send it midcourt to Ray Jiggets. Jiggets driving, left hand, cut off by Nelson Dews. Bounce pass into the corner to Nyshawn Red, and Red takes too many steps, so that's a turnover there for the Chatham Cavaliers. Basketball headed back to the Colonels with 48 seconds left, 16-4. They lead in the Select Air first quarter. Full court man-to-man pressure from Chatham right now. They've used the zone and a man-to-man. A couple different defensive looks from first-year head coach Justin Dalton. 16-4. Darius Johnson in between the circles, right-hand dribble. Not really thinking about attacking the basket, just sort of probing the defense and looking to see if something opens up. Now he'll send it to Nelson Dews, right wing. Bounce pass back down, right-hand post. It goes to Darius Johnson. Johnson turnaround jumper is good. The Colonels extend the lead, 18-4. Johnson from about 7 feet. Here comes Tyler Clark trying to bring it in the front court. Has it stripped away momentarily, but gets it back. Sends it to Buzetta. Buzetta, long jump shot is good. Philip Buzetta cashing in from 17 feet for the Chatham Cavaliers. Down to 5 seconds. Malback's got to hurry. 3, 2. Inside it goes to Darius Johnson. Fouled with 0.7 seconds left. Nice job by Michi Malback. Awareness of the clock. Awareness of where his teammate was. Good feed down low to Darius to get it to him. That is the 10th team foul in Chatham Cavaliers, and it comes at the late stages of the first quarter. Darius to shoot 2. First one up and good. Darius so far 4 of 5 from the free throw strike for the Colonels. Josh McClure will check into the ball game. He's on the low post. Right next to Anthony Taylor from the Chatham Cavaliers. Second free throw, no good. Taylor rebounds, but not enough time to do anything, and that will end the first quarter. It was a good one for the Colonels. 19-6, they lead the Chatham Cavaliers. Second quarter on the way when you come back to 105.5 KD Country.
We're back at Bug Motors on Highway 29, 3 miles south of the Lynchburg Airport. We're talking with Joe, one of the owners at Bug Motors.
Hey, thanks, Dave. You know, here at Bug Motors, we take our customer service as our highest priority. That's why we have our ASE certified master technicians go through every vehicle before it hits the lot, making sure we can deliver our highest quality product to the public. We not only want to take care of the customer beforehand, but for the years to come as well. And remember, you can buy a car anywhere, but you can only buy us here at Bug Motors. Visit bugmotors.com for more information.
More live high school sports action on 105.5 KD Country.
Darius Johnson leading the way with 10 points, 4 rebounds for the Altavista Colonels. Nobody on Chatham's side has more than 2 points. They have 6 as a team, and they trailed 19-6. Altavista had a 13-0 lead at one point. The Cavaliers, like I said, it wasn't for lack of desire or fight out there. Anthony Taylor trying to get this crowd into it with a couple big blocks. He scored a nice layup on the offensive end, but it's not enough so far. And Altavista in charge right now over Chatham. I mentioned it. Colonels were supposed to play this game Tuesday. Weather had a say in that. Weather had a say in yesterday's game against Rustburg. Next time the Colonels will hit the hardwood after this, it'll be at home. A rematch against Goochland on Saturday. That is a matinee day game affair, JV, and that one starts at 2. Subway pregame show should be on around 3:15 or 3:30. Drew Meadows back in the ball game, controlling the basketball for the Chatham Cavaliers. Hands it off to Ray Jiggets. Jiggets no dribble yet. Now he'll step up. Pull up 3 is good by Ray Jiggets. Actually, it was a long 2. Good shot nonetheless. He must have just had one toe on that three-point line. Nice move there by Jiggets to get free and score some points. 19-8, Colonel still lead. Thornhill driving and dunking. Juan Thornhill quickly to the rim and with power. Juan saw the lane, blew by his man. Nobody was there to help for the Chatham Cavaliers, and that brings the crowd to his feet. Even the Cavalier fans had to get to their feet there and applaud the great basketball from Juan Thornhill. 21-8, Colonels lead. Foul going the other way. Illegal screen set by number 40, Chucky Fitzgerald. That is the 11th team foul on Chatham. They committed 10 in the first quarter. 21-8, Altavista leads. Some jaws dropping on the right-handed jam there from Juan Thornhill. One of those classic Juan Thornhill dunks. He caught about 5 feet behind the right wing three-point line. Couple dribbles, blew by his man, then to the hoop hard with the right-handed dunk. Juan in the backcourt now being guarded by Stevie Johnson. Johnson doing his best. Here comes a high post screen from McClure. Juan gets free, right-hand dribble still. Short pass, it goes to Malback, back to Thornhill. Johnson pops free, middle of the lane, mid-post, couple pump fakes. Had it blocked away by Anthony Taylor. Third block of the evening so far for Taylor. Doing a nice job in there against the big man. 21-8. It's an Altavista Colonel lead. Thornhill to inbound for Altavista here, left side of their scoring basket. Malback pops free, three ball on the way. Hit the back of the iron, no good. Somebody's shoe came off. That was Anthony Taylor's. And shot no good. They're going to whistle Malback with a foul there, I believe, trying to track down his own rebound. First foul on the Altavista Colonels of the ball game. Comes with 6:51 to play in the Select Air second quarter. Jiggets, backcourt, going to break the timeline. Malback right there on his hip, guarding him tightly. Ray will back it out, right post. Had it poked away momentarily by Michi, but gets it back, behind the back dribble. Finds Taylor free on the baseline. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Juan Thornhill. Juan coming the other way. Hesitation move. Crossover dribble now. Middle of the court, it goes to Malback. Malback dead on three. Too short. No good. Rebounded by Darius Johnson. Johnson has it. Right side of the post. Lost it. Basketball kicked around. Malback comes up with it. And Michi deposits a two-point basket from the right side. Michi, right place, right time. It really became a soccer game there for a while, as it was kicked around by Darius Johnson and a couple Cavs. And Michi just scooped it up like a goalie would and put it to the hoop. Layup attempt, no good by Stevie Johnson. Can't finish. It's highly contested by the Colonels. Basketball out of bounds off Juan Thornhill. So it will stay to the Chatham Cavaliers. They'll inbound on the baseline underneath their own scoring basket. Left side of it there. It's Dougie Price to do the honors. Pitches it long to Ray Jiggets. Jiggets, three. Side of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Darius Johnson. Johnson, one-hand pass to Josh McClure. McClure up ahead to Thornhill, near sideline here. That's the right sideline from our perspective. Chancellor Mormon back in the ball game, standing a mere 3 feet in front of me here courtside. He pops to the top of the key and catches a pass from Michi Malback. 5:40 remaining in the Select Air second quarter. It's a 23-8 Colonel lead. They led 13-0 to open the game. 19-6 at the end of the first quarter. McClure fell down, but he managed to shovel it away to Johnson. Johnson, turnaround jumper from 10 feet. Won't go in. Rebounded by the Cavaliers. That's Dougie Price. Price tied up, and they'll call a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Altavista. 5:27 remaining here in the Select Air second quarter. 23-8 Colonel lead. Malback will inbound. Goes short to Thornhill, and the pass is poked away by Tyler Clark. Clark sends it midcourt to Ray Jiggets. Jiggets lob pass looking for Taylor. Nice imagination there, but Taylor was a little late getting there. Basketball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Chatham. It'll go over to Altavista. They said last touch off Anthony Taylor, number 32, for the Chatham Cavaliers. 23-8. Altavista leads. Malback breaks the full court pressure. Right side of the paint. Pump fake. Swatted away. And he gets it back. Let's see. Last touch off of Malback. It's going to be Chatham basketball. Number 34, Chris Hodnick getting in there, mixing it up. Didn't really buy the Malback pump fake and was able to put enough resistance in between Michi and the basket that Michi lost it. 5:10 to play, 23-8. Taylor going to step out for a long two. Back of the iron, no good. Nice rebound and clear out by Chancellor Mormon there from the Altavista Colonels. Juan, crossover dribble, breaks the timeline. Oh, spin move at the free throw line. Nice dish off to Darius Johnson. 2 points for Darius from the left side of the paint right there. All facilitated by Juan Thornhill. Some fancy moves. The crossover dribble. The spin move at the free throw line. Everybody collapsed on Juan. He made a nice dish to Darius, left side of the paint. Malback's going to commit the foul here. His second. Just got too much of Tyler Clark there at midcourt. Donovan Montague checking in the ball game now for Darius Johnson. On the court for the Colonels, you have Montague, Thornhill, Michi Malback, Chancellor Mormon, and Nelson Dews. Chancellor Mormon getting some serious minutes here in the first half for the Colonels. Basketball poked away by Nelson Dews. No whistles just yet. Boy, I thought it went out of bounds there. Nelson tied up, and now they're going to call a foul against Chris Hodnick. Interesting play right there. It was Dougie Price inbounding on the sideline. Dews swatted it away. It looked like it hit Price, who's still out of bounds. Everybody expected a whistle. Nelson then just sort of scooped it up, and then he was tied up. Nelson Dews heading to the free throw line to shoot two here. Double bonus situation. 12th team foul on Chatham. Nelson Dews will toe the free throw stripe. 4:34 remaining in the Select Air second quarter. And remember to call Select Air for all your electrical and mechanical problems, ACs, heat pumps, plumbing, and more. They'll be at your house fast, usually within 45 minutes or less for the repair. 332-2600. That's 332-2600. Second free throw on the way for Nelson Dews. He converts both of them. His first 2 points of the game. 4:34 remaining in the half. 27-8 is your Altavista Colonel lead. Tyler Clark controlling. Cross-court pass, sends it right side of the court to Red. Red dribbling to the middle of the court, taken away by Juan. Juan up ahead to Mateo Malbeck. Malbeck fouled by Tyler Clark. And Mateo Malbeck will head to the free throw line now to shoot a pair for the Altavista Colonels with 4:19 left to play in the half. Juan with the pickpocket there around the free throw line. Saw that Mateo had a nice lead to the basket. First free throw no good for Mateo Malbeck. Drew Meadows checking back in the game now for the Cavaliers. He joins Dougie Price, Ray Jiggets, Anthony Taylor, and I believe Nyshawn Red. Yes, that's right. Both free throws no good by Mateo Malbeck. Rebound by Anthony Taylor. Meadows, hesitation dribble with the right hand. They're going to call Mateo Malbeck with a hand check foul. Only people that have fouls so far for Altavista with the last name Malbeck. Michi with 2, Mateo with 1. Michi will check back in the ball game now, along with Chancellor Mormon. So you have Mormon, Michi Malbeck, Juan Thornhill, Darius Johnson, and Nelson Dews is the fifth colonel out there right now for Altavista. Dews, again, guarding the sideline tight. That was Dougie Price trying to get it back inbounds. He does just that to Tyler Clark. Clark dribbling at midcourt, right-hand dribble, bounce pass, it goes right wing to Nyshawn Red. Red will try a three-ball, front of the iron, no good. Rebound by Thornhill. Thornhill just having to muscle his way through. Underhand pass ahead to Darius Johnson, won't go in. Rebounded by Dougie Price. Here come the Cavaliers going the other way quickly. That's Red, blocked away by Malbeck, and it hit Red while Red was standing out of bounds. Nice job by Michi Malbeck getting a hand on the shot attempt to throw it out of there. Josh McClure checking in the ball game now for Chancellor Mormon. 27-8, Altavista leading. 3:48 left to play in the half. VHSL basketball action on 105.5 KD Country. I said VHSL because I almost said Dogwood District action. It's the old Dogwood District anyway. Thornhill dribbling against Meadows. Meadows just had a hold of the jersey there, and they're going to whistle Drew Meadows with the foul. Juan Thornhill will shoot 2. Altavista in the double bonus. They have been there since the end of the first quarter. Chatham picked up their 10th foul with 0.7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Juan 2 of 4 so far from the charity stripe. Make it 2 of 5. This one hits back iron, no good. 3:36 left to play in the Select Air second quarter. Chris Hodnett back in the ball game for the Cavaliers. Try to identify the rest of the Cavs here in just 1 second. This free throw short by Thornhill. It's rebounded by Tyler Clark. Clark, overhead pass it goes. Front court now to Drew Meadows. Meadows off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Nyshawn Red. Meadows going to try it again, no good. Now there's the rebound defensively for the Altavista Colonels. Chatham with a couple good looks on that end, just couldn't cash in. Midcourt it goes, near sideline to Nelson Dews. Dews sends it to Thornhill. Juan bounce pass down low to Michi Malbeck. Malbeck's going to bring it out. No, they'll say Michi double dribbled. Kind of did get caught in between there on the baseline. Maybe not expecting the pass from Juan Thornhill. 3:09 left to play in the first quarter. Nelson Dews steals the inbound pass. Great timing on the jump there, but then he lost it. Tyler Clark getting the basketball back for Chatham. Behind the back dribble, right wing. Clark fakes the pass, now does go chest pass over to Nyshawn Red. Red left-hand dribble. In between the circles, guarded by McClure. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Altavista with a 27-8 lead. Takeaway there by McClure at midcourt. Here comes Juan. Right side of the paint. Layup goes up. Won't go in. Hit the front of the iron, but Juan was fouled by Drew Meadows again. It is the 15th team foul on Chatham. 27-8. Mentioned 15 team fouls. Seems like the fouls are going to be a problem, just not only from Altavista shooting so many free throws. This first one, back iron by Juan Thornhill, no good, and he is visibly frustrated. 0 for his last 5 from the charity stripe now is Juan. Again, the team fouls are going to be a problem just from the free throw standpoint, and from the fact that the Cavaliers are going to get themselves into personal foul trouble here, and they're going to have a hard time finding enough bodies maybe to finish this ball game. Coach Justin Dalton's going to the bench a bunch. Thornhill steals the inbounds pass. Can't get his shot to go. Tip in won't go from Darius Johnson from the right side. Out of bounds off of Darius Johnson. No, off of Drew Meadows. No, this basketball is going to stay to the Altavista Colonels. Colonels have stolen the last two inbound passes from Chatham. Altavista just timing up the jumps, maybe reading the eyes of the Chatham players there, getting the basketball inbounds. Anthony Taylor back in the ball game now for the Cavaliers. Juan will do the honors from the left side of the basket for Altavista. Lobs it into Lawrence Galliard, who's back in the game for Altavista. Galliard, left-hand dribble, left side of the paint, slips, falls down. They'll say he traveled. Tried to pitch the basketball away as he was going to the ground, but couldn't get rid of it in time. 28-8. Altavista leading by 20 here. 2:30 left to play in the Select Air second quarter. Meadows dribbling with his back to the basket. Thornhill took it away. Look out below. Juan with a clear lane. Jams it home with the right hand. That time you could see it coming from a long way away. Juan picked the pocket of Drew Meadows right around half court. Nobody between Juan and the basket. And then the dunk. 2 more points for Juan Thornhill. Mr. Thornhill was 7 in this quarter to go along with 4 in the first quarter. 2:20 left to play in the half. Altavista leading 30-8. Really having their way with Chatham right now. Chatham was starting to get some momentum. Anthony Taylor had some really big blocks and some points on the offensive end. But Cavaliers just couldn't capitalize on the momentum. Jiggett's spin move, lost the basketball. It was poked away as he was trying to shoot. Thornhill came away with it, and then they're going to whistle Ray Jiggetts with a foul, trying to get it back right underneath the basket. Thornhill headed to the free throw line again to shoot 2 more free throws. This will be Juan's 9th and 10th free throws of the ball game. To put that into perspective, Colonels only shot 7 as a team Saturday against Spotswood. Juan's first free throw, too strong, hit the backboard and then the back plate and wouldn't go in. 30-8, Altavista on top. On the hardwood right now for the Colonels, Thornhill shooting the free throws, Michi Malback, Chancellor Mormon, Darius Johnson, and Donovan Montague. For the Cavs, it's Philip Buzetta, Anthony Taylor, Ray Jiggetts, Tyler Clark, and Nyshawn Red. Second free throw, no good from Juan Thornhill. Johnson had the rebound momentarily, but he couldn't convert. Chatham basketball. Taylor has it taken away by Thornhill, far sideline. Juan has it poked away by Stevie Johnson, who got back in the ball game there. Excuse me, that's Nyshawn Red. I'm sorry, Red will pick up another foul there, and Juan, correct me on this one. This is why I need a color man sometimes. No foul on this. They're just going to say out of bounds off of Nyshawn Red. All back to inbound, far sideline, right at midcourt. That's the left sideline from my perspective. Juan has it, left point now. Shake and bake move, guarded by Stevie Johnson. 1:40 left to play here in the half. Juan backwards pass goes to Michi Malback. Michi looking down low for somebody. Michi has it taken away by Ray Jiggetts. Jiggetts going the other way, up ahead to Tyler Clark. Clark layup is good. 30-10. Chatham scoring there off the turnover. Nice job. Mormon has a hard time breaking some full court pressure. Montague has it now. Back to Mormon after a little bit of a debacle. Boy, Stevie Johnson came in and fouled Chancellor Mormon hard. Give Stevie Johnson and the Cavaliers credit for playing hard, but that's just a little too physical. I believe that's the second or third one on Stevie Johnson. Chancellor Mormon going to go to the free throw line for the Altavista Colonels. Mormon's first free throws of the stripe. He's one of the few Colonels that hasn't shot free throws. Referee coming to check in on Chancellor Mormon, make sure he's okay. Anthony Taylor from Chatham does the same thing. Good sportsmanship there. First one up from the left-hand shooting Chancellor Mormon won't go in. Mormon's going to tie his shoe before the next free throw. And here comes the second one. Couple of dribbles. Mormon eyes the rim. This one too short. Won't go in. Out of bounds. Last touch off of Mormon. 30-10. Colonels lead by 20. 1:20 left to play. Philip Buzetta to inbound for Chatham. Having a hard time finding somebody now. He does get it into Ray Jiggetts. Jiggetts in the Altavista paint, looking to get out of there. Ahead to Tyler Clark. Left sideline. Clark fouled as he is heading to the basket. Fouled by Chancellor Mormon. Just the fourth foul on the Altavista Colonels. And it's Chancellor Mormon's first. It's on the floor. Anthony Taylor will inbound for Chatham. Dews and McClure checking back in the ball game for Altavista. 1:14 left to play in the half. Get you some free throw totals here at halftime. As soon as I got a chance to count them up, you can imagine it's well in favor of Altavista. Chatham has not shot a free throw yet tonight. 30-10. Altavista on top by 20. 65 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jiggets driving, baseline, cut off by McClure. Sends it back out to Taylor. Taylor lost it momentarily. That's because it was poked away by Michi Malbeck. Chatham will inbound right in front of the Altavista bench. Jiggets to do the honors. Couple screens coming here. They free up. They get it to Taylor. Taylor mid-post sends it back out to the three-point line to Tyler Clark. Three-pointer on the way from Nice John Red is good. No, it's Stevie Johnson. Excuse me. Johnson cashing in from the right wing. 30-13. Chatham cutting into the Altavista lead. McClure, left wing, thinks about a three-pointer. We're under 40 seconds left to play. They're going to whistle Stevie Johnson with a foul. That's 3 on Stevie Johnson. Thornhill back to the free throw line to shoot 2 more. 17th team foul on Chatham. Yes, 17 team fouls on the Chatham Cavaliers. 4 team fouls on Altavista. This free throw rattles around and does fall in for Juan Thornhill. Juan is 4 for 12 from the free throw line. Second one no good. 31-13, Colonels lead. Buzetta brings it up. Now ahead to Jiggets. Jiggets, three-pointer, too strong. Offensive rebound by Clark. Clark puts up a floater. No good. Buzetta tried to tip in right in front of the basket. Darius saves it up ahead to Michi Malbeck. Malbeck, right side of the paint. He is wrapped up by Ray Jiggets. Jiggets with the foul, but more good sportsmanship there, though, as Jiggets helping Malbeck up, making sure he's okay. Couple pats on the butt there. Just 2 guys playing hard. And, boy, they've had some serious battles in the last 3 or 4 years. Malbeck to the free throw line to shoot 2 there. He was in the act of shooting for Altavista. 31-13, Colonels lead. 22 seconds left in the half. First one up from Michi Malbeck. No good. Colonels have shot a lot of free throws. Some guys better shooters than others. Some guys having better performances than others tonight. Second one on the way from number 1, senior Michi Malbeck. Couple deep breaths, fires to the hoop. Back iron, and it does rattle in. Nice shooter's touch there from Michi. Gets it to go, 32-13. Michi Malbeck's first points of the game. Tyler Clark, right hand dribble, bringing it in. 40 feet away from the basket. Now it goes to Ray Jiggets. Jiggets, right hand wing, over to Anthony Taylor. Taylor, the big man, spotting up for 3, no good. In and out, rebounded by Juan Thornhill. Down to 2 seconds. Colonels have got to hurry. Malbeck will get a half-court shot in. Oh, in and out. Almost went down for Michi. Altavista has a lead nonetheless. 32-13. Colonels up big. Subway halftime show on the way when you come back to 105.5 KD Country.
A short drive will save you money.
In the market for a new Chevrolet? Fellers Chevrolet.
FellersDirect.com.
For a huge selection of new Chevrolets and pre-owned vehicles, it's Fellers Chevrolet.
FellersDirect.com.
FellersDirect.com. Selection. Convenience. Fellers Chevrolet.
Fellers Chevrolet.
Always open and only a click away.
FellersDirect.com.
A short drive will save you money. Fellers Chevrolet in Altavista.
English Construction Company has been in the building business since 1909, so it's only natural that they appreciate the building process. They recognize the fact that organized sports programs build character as well as bodies and minds. They know that high school sports build our youth into more well-rounded and more productive adults. English Construction Company is proud to be a sponsor of high school sports and salute all athletes, coaches, and teachers. A word of praise and encouragement from English Construction Company with offices in Lynchburg.
Finch and Finch Funeral and Cremation Service. A family serving family since 1905. Personal, memorable memorial moments, celebrating life and more. Pre-arrangements with confidence, trust and care from our family to yours. Finch and Finch Funeral and Cremation Service. A family serving family since 1905.
press box for high school sports on 105.5 KD Country.
Subway halftime show begins here from Chatham High School. 32-13, the Altavista Colonles on top. Got some point totals and some more stuff going on. Maybe a special guest here at halftime, but we are going to do something special for you right now, folks. I had a chance to catch up with football coach Mike Charnas there. We played the first half of the interview a couple times. We're going to give you the second half now. We never got a chance to get into it. The halftime show's not long enough, but anyway, we did catch up with Coach Charnas here. Here's the second half of that interview that we did with the head football coach for the Altavista Colonles, talking about the season, the state title game, and beyond. Let's hear from him now on the Subway halftime show on 105.5 KD Country.
Subway halftime show returns here. We're excited to be joined by a special guest, a very familiar one, but special nonetheless here, the head coach of the Altavista Colonel football team, Mike Charnas. And Coach Charnas, congratulations, another state championship. Start this interview off by, saying once again, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, Kyle. Yeah, first off, I want to thank you and KD Country for having us on the air.
Yeah, let me ask you about that hard count play there at the end. It's an underrated play in football. Juan used to do it a lot more with the hard count to get 5 free yards. You guys lined up to punt. There's a timeout. You go huddle up. You break the huddle late. Everybody sort of sprints up to the line of scrimmage there. It kind of added to that confusion. Was that something you talked about before, or did you talk about that during the timeout? Talk us through that play there at the end a little bit, because it was a big play to seal things up for you guys. It meant you didn't have to punt it away and play defense.
Yeah, number one, we knew we had timeouts to use. So we did go out to punt initially. Yeah, we went out to punt to football. That was the first decision. And you got 25 seconds or more to decide what you want to do. And we just said, let's go ahead and let's call a timeout here and see if we can't draw them off sides. And that's pretty much what it was. Now, how the kids went into that, it's a blue call for us when we want to get up on the line and not snap the ball. And motion some people and that kind of thing. But they did a good job play acting it. They did. They sprinted up to the line. Juan stayed back in shotgun formation. They quickly got under center. Our linemen were talking to each other like they do when they're going to block people. Our receivers told me the same thing. They were doing some things, talking like they were going to run a play. And he got under center, Juan, real quick and barked that signal out and got one of their senior football players to jump. So that's pretty much how it went down.
Yeah, we mentioned on the air you had to feel bad for the one guy that jumped. I mean, you're not human if you don't feel bad for him, but it ends up being a big play for you guys. We don't have time to run down everybody on the team, but I remember you and I talking about Devontae Clark before the game in the Subway pregame show. Hadn't played a whole lot. He'd been banged up. Last year missed pretty much the entire year. This year had some knee injuries. And you and I said, well, he hadn't really done anything wrong, just hadn't quite been in the game plan. And then lo and behold, Saturday, seems like he's out there for almost every snap on defense. He played great. Does that situation just epitomize what a great team this is, unselfish, and got multiple guys that can get the job done on any given game?
Yeah, very much so. I've been at a couple banquets here lately, and that's been the one common theme is as good a football team as we have, talent-wise, and we have tons of talent. You can't win unless you do form yourself into a team and don't care who gets the ball, knowing that a number of people on the team can make scoring plays and all. Having a role, just like any team, everyone's got to have a role, and this team did that. They did that. We had Clydell Moon doing different things on defense. We've talked about that all year, sacrificing his body against 270-pound linemen and doing stuff like that. That's the kind of football team we had. A brotherhood, family. They really broke it. They broke it down. We get before we get the huddle together, the kids together, and they break it down on family, and it means a lot to them. It wasn't just a word there. Juan was quoted in one of his interviews at the end of the year about playing with these kids for all this time. I love these guys, he said. You don't hear 18-year-old young men saying that too much about anything, and This dude is saying this about his teammates and all. So that is huge. That goes a long way. It's a special group.
A couple more questions here with the head Colonel football coach, Mike Charnas. Rewind all the way back to, 2011 when these guys were freshmen, or maybe even the next year, because not everybody was on the varsity team, obviously, their freshman year. But this senior class, you had to have a hunch they were going to be something special, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we knew that and envisioned that. The thing was, let's keep them out of trouble. Let's keep their grades up. Let's keep them all together. Because over the years of my coaching career, we've had some teams who had quote unquote talent coming up, and then it didn't materialize. It didn't materialize. You had some, for whatever reason, they all didn't stick with it. So that was the goal here, was to get that done.
Well, final question here as we wrap it up with Coach Mike Charnas. What's the future hold? Back-to-back state championships. You lose a lot, but as we've said a few times, there's a lot of firepower coming back. I know you've always been a one game at a time type of guy, but no reason why the Colonels next year and in the years after that can't be successful, right?
Right, you're right. I think what we have to look at is this group is exceptional. I mean, you just don't have this type of talent and this type of individuals walk around your hallways, every year, every 10 years. You don't have that. So it's got to be back to, square one as far as us developing quarterbacks, developing running backs, developing receivers, and going back to square one, and knowing that we got to develop these guys and do the same thing we always do, which is try to work hard in the weight room and do the right things in that regard to get yourself ready for next season.
Coach, thanks for your time. Thanks for another great year. More basketball right around the corner on the Subway Halftime Show on 105.5 KD Country.
Unfortunately, I have some bad news.
How bad is it, Doctor?
We've done all we can. Your heat pump's not gonna make it.
Oh, no.
Honey, it's going to be okay. We'll call Select Air Mechanical and Electrical, 332-2600. With over 60 years experience, they'll have us comfortable again in no time.
I recommend Select Air to all my patients. Call 332-2600 or visit selectairmechanical.com. They can handle all your home comfort needs, and they're an authorized trained dealer. It's hard to stop a train.
No one knows trucks like we know trucks. Come see us and you'll agree. From small to tall, we've got it all. Highview Motors, GMC. Come on in. Bring the family, see your friends. So Highview Motors, GMC. From small to tall, we've got it all. Highview Motors, GMC.
Your high school sports station with award-winning coverage on 105.5 KD Country.
Subway Halftime Show wrapping up there. Hope you enjoyed that little visit from head football coach Mike Charnas. Another outstanding year for the Altavista Colonels, undefeated. Back-to-back state championships there on the gridiron for Altavista. I know they've made a lot of memories, made a lot of fans, and made a lot of people proud. Tonight here, scoring at halftime is as follows, unofficial as always. Number 32 for Chatham, Anthony Taylor, 2 points. Philip Buzetta, 2 points. Tyler Clark, 2 points. Stevie Johnson, 3 points. Ray Jiggets, 2 points. It's a 32-13 Colonel lead right now on the other side for Altavista. McClure has 4. Nelson Dews has 2. Mateo Malback has 1. Michi Malback has 3. Donovan Montague has 1. Darius Johnson has 11. Juan Thornhill has 12. The Colonels are 14 of 32 from the free throw stripe. McClure steals the inbounds pass to the hoop, count the basket, and he's fouled. Wow, McClure, Altavista has stolen that inbound pass multiple times here tonight. McClure does it again. It leads to points early and a possible three-point play. I'll get back to what I was saying. Altavista, 32 free throws so far on the night, make it 33, and McClure sinks that one. So the Colonels 15 of 33 now from the free throw stripe. Chatham has not shot a single free throw. Yes, Altavista leads the free throw shot category 33-0. We Mentioned free throws were a wide deficit and a big change on Saturday against Spotswood, where Altavista only shot 7. They were 2 of 7 from the free throw stripe. Spotswood was 19 of 21. Mentioned that was a big key to victory, and like I said, in a one-point victory, everything is key. Tonight, it's a 35-13 Colonel lead, and the Colonels are 15 of 33 from the free throw line. Coach Justin Dalton took a timeout for the Chatham Cavaliers while I was talking about the free throws, so we'll just keep it here right now. 35-13, Colonels on top. They get an early 3 points there to start the third quarter, the Select Air third quarter. And, of course, Donnie and the gang will fix anything. Repairs, new installations, too. Select Air does it all with prompt and courteous service. Call 332-2600. That's 332-2600. Select Air. High school sports fans, you can't forget about the KD Country Reach Staff, REACHT, the most exciting interactive fan experience to date. We ask you all the questions about things that are important to you. High school hoops and sports in general being one of those categories. Movies, music, trivia, it's all there. The KD Country Reach Staff, REACHT. Join our KD group, and you get a free 6-inch sub from Subway of Altavista just for signing up. Shot up there by Red, no good. Rebounded by Darius Johnson. One and done there for the Chatham Cavaliers out of the timeout. Not with head coach Justin Dalton wanted. 35-13, Altavista leads. Johnson, head fake here at the free throw line. Took too many steps, though. Going to whistle him with the traveling violation. On the court right now for the Colonels. It's the starting 5 for this game. Juan Thornhill, Darius Johnson, Josh McClure, Nelson Dews, and Chancellor Mormon. Mormon guarding Tyler Clark right now. Good low stance there from Chancellor Mormon. Clark looking for somewhere to go at half court. One pass fake. Now it goes over to Nyshawn Red. Red holds it above his head. Couple dribbles. Dumps it in low. They're looking for Taylor. Thornhill's got the steal. Look out. Juan Thornhill, left side of the paint. Dumps it off to Nelson Dews. Dews behind the back pass to Darius Johnson. Colonels, a little bit of showtime right there. And Darius Johnson comes away with 2 more points. Juan came down the left side, thought about the dunk, sort of lobbed it backwards to Nelson Dews. Dews caught it, 1 dribble, then a behind-the-back pass for the finish to Darius Johnson. Nyshawn Red, middle of the court, crossover dribble, guarded by Nelson Dews. Oh, going to fire a long off-balance 3. It nearly went in, back of the iron. Rebound by Darius Johnson. Johnson will bring it up the court, crossover dribble. He lost the handle at the Colonel's free throw line. On the court, he actually got on the court there. Had to bounce it over to Josh McClure. Now Thornhill has it, right-hand dribble, right point. Head fake, going inside, cut off. He falls down as well, lost the handle, finds Josh McClure. Colonel's doing a nice job, and look at that. Ray Jiggett's helping up Juan Thornhill even while the play is going on. I don't think you'll find a better display of sportsmanship than that right there. Darius Johnson going to try a 3, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Jiggett's, up ahead to Tyler Clark. Colonels didn't have anybody back. Thornhill alters the layup, though, and it's rebounded by Anthony Taylor. Red will try a 3. No good. Rebounded by Josh McClure. McClure in trouble, out of bounds. Going to stay off Altavista. I think it was last touched by Thornhill. 37-13. Colonels lead. 5:47. Spirited back and forth action here. You wouldn't know it from the Cavaliers' demeanor that they're down by so much. Malback checking in the ball game now for Altavista, along with Drew Meadows. Stevie Johnson in the game for Chatham as well. Inbound play goes to Jiggett's. Jiggett's fires for 3 on the set play. No good. Rebound is still loose. Malback collects it there at the free throw line. Shovels it underhand to Thornhill. Juan will bring it up. Eyeing the defense. Head fake, hesitation. Now left wing over to Michi. Left corner to Josh McClure. Colonel's going right to left from our perspective this half. Cross court all the way to Thornhill. Thornhill head fakes a 3 to the basket. Leaving it off for Johnson. Poked away. Drew Meadows coming the other side for Colonel's. Left-hand dribble. He'll slow it down and let the rest of his teammates catch up. 5:15 left to play here in the third quarter. Mid-post it goes to Anthony Taylor. Taylor now to Jiggett's. Jiggett's floater, right hand, won't go down. Rebounded by Josh McClure from the Colonels right there in the middle of the lane. Dews, bounce pass ahead to Michi. Michi pull up, 10-footer, count the basket. Michi ball back with a nice soft touch on the mid-range J. 39-13, Colonels lead. Under 5 minutes left to play here in the Select Air third quarter. Thornhill playing defense on Jiggett's. Jiggett's right-hand dribble, trying to direct traffic. Now he'll get it over to Stevie Johnson. Johnson driving. Floater sent away by Josh McClure. Nice block there by McClure there. Timed it up well. Here comes Thornhill. One-hand pass to Nelson Dews. Dews thought about a 3. Cross court. Left corner it goes to Michi. Michi overhand pass to the cutting Nelson Dews. Nelson with the catch and shoot. Nice job right there by Dews as we say goodbye to the Duke, Cordero Word, one of the all-time greats here, 1,000-point scorer at Chatham. He was hanging out with me here for a bit. Tried to get him on the radio, but he's a little shy. Not on the basketball court, though. Jiggett's not shy either. Firing from three. It's good. Ray Jiggett's cashing in for the Chatham Cavaliers. Makes our score 41-16. Just over 4 minutes left to play here in the quarter. Ray Jiggett's all over Thornhill, guarding him tightly, and I think they got Ray with too much contact there. They do. Foul there right at half court. Juan had just stepped over the timeline. Second team foul of the half for Chatham. They committed 17 in the first half. The Colonels committed 4. And that was the big reason for the free throw differential there. Colonels shot 32 in the first half. Chatham didn't shoot any. Cavaliers have still yet to shoot a free throw. Ballback catches about 5 feet behind the three-point line left wing. Now he'll send it back out near half court to McClure. McClure moving slowly to his right. Crossover dribble. Now free throw line. Up and under move. Shot won't go in on the jumper. Rebound to Chris Hodnett for the Chatham Cavaliers. Home team going the other way. Long pass poked away by Donovan Montague. Montague hits the pad hard and gets helped up by an opponent and a teammate. 41-16, excuse me. Altavista on top. Chatham basketball. They'll inbound underneath their own scoring bucket. 3:37 left to play in the Select Air third quarter. Courtside here at Chatham. Short inbound pass goes to Taylor. He had it taken away. Malback swiped it away from him. Here comes Michi. Layup, left hand. Won't go down. That's because he's fouled. And Michi will get helped up there by Anthony Taylor. This is one of the most sporting and polite type of games that I've seen. It's not a gentleman's game like golf or tennis or cricket, but everybody out there seems to be in a sportsmanship-like mood there. You got to like to see that. Malback towing the free throw line. He's 1 of 2 from there so far tonight. 3:31 remaining in the Select Air third quarter. It's a 41-16 Colonel lead. Michi's first one stays up on the rim and finally does fall down to extend the Colonel lead a bit. On the court right now for Altavista, Mateo Malback, Michi Malback, Donovan Montague, Darius Johnson, and Juan Thornhill. Juan has yet to come off the hardwood so far tonight for Altavista. Second free throw, no good. Rebound is loose, tracked down by Darius Johnson near the three-point line. Thornhill, dead on three, too short, no good. Rebounded by Darius Johnson again. He had to save this one in, and he finds Michi Malback. Mateo Malback, he'll try three from the corner, back iron, no good. Finally rebounded by Chatham. They cleared array on the defensive end. Basketball knocked out of bounds off of Altavista. This will stay to the Cavaliers with 3:09 left to play. 42-16. It's the Altavista Colonel advantage. Inbound play coming up here for Chatham from underneath their own scoring basket. Left side. Hodnett looking for somewhere to go to. Throws it to the top of the key. That's Anthony Taylor. Taylor, step back jumper. No good. Rebound is loose. Now it's controlled by Darius Johnson. Johnson's got a bunch of rebounds so far tonight. Mateo Malback. Full speed to the right side of the basket. Lost the basketball. Knocked out of bounds off of Chatham. 2:55 left to play here in the third quarter. 42-16 is the Colonel lead. If you joined us late, it's really been all Altavista. They started out with a 13-0 lead, 19-6 after the first, 32-13 at halftime. Not much better here in the third quarter for the Cavaliers. Chatham Cavaliers have yet to shoot a free throw, folks. And Altavista, so far, has shot 36 of them. Count them, 36 trips to the free throw line. Colonel's percentage hasn't been fantastic, but they're getting there a lot. Montague controls left wing. Picks up the dribble, tried the lob pass down low to Darius Johnson. It's knocked away by Chris Hodnett from the Cavaliers. Basketball is going to go back to Altavista. Jordan Witcher checking in the ball game now. His first action for the Colonels. He joins Mateo Malback, Michi Malback, Darius Johnson, and Juan Thornhill. Yeah, they had one too many. Yeah, Juan Thornhill is going to come out now. So Juan Thornhill, his first rest of the game. Maybe I jinxed him if he wanted to stay in all game. Chucky Fitzgerald back in the ball game for the Cavaliers. On the court right now, they've got Fitzgerald, Stevie Johnson, Anthony Taylor. I'm missing a few there for Chatham. Hold on. Number 40 is Chucky Fitzgerald. Three ball good by Mateo Malback. Got to watch out. Mateo Malback will strike quickly. He does there from the right-hand corner that time. Tyler Clark going to toe the three-point line. Three-point try of his own won't go in. It's rebounded by Chucky Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald fouled. Foul is on Michi Malback for the Colonels. I believe that's 3 on Michi. Altavista hasn't fouled many times. Lawrence Galliard's going to check in the ball game now for the Colonels. He's entering for Darius Johnson. It's a 45-16 Altavista lead. Chatham basketball inbounding on the baseline here. And Justin Dalton, the head coach for the Cavaliers, is going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them. Altavista on top big, 45-16. 2:20 left to play in the third on 105.5 KD Country.
We're back at Bug Motors on Highway 29, 3 miles south of the Lynchburg Airport. We're talking with Joe, one of the owners at Bug Motors.
Hey, thanks, Dave. Here at Bug Motors, we take our customer service as our highest priority. That's why we have our ASE certified master technicians go through every vehicle before it hits the lot, making sure we can deliver our highest quality product to the public. We not only want to take care of the customer beforehand, but for the years to come as well. And remember, you can buy a car anywhere, but you can only buy us here at Bug Motors. Visit bugmotors.com for more information.
Now back to the action with Colonles Sports on 105.5 KD Country.
Altavista Colonels over the Chatham Cavaliers. Coach Justin Dalton, first-year head coach for the Chatham Cavaliers. Had a nice conversation before the game. Coach Dalton has been around for a long time. Coached at Faith Christian Academy for a while there, early 2000 era, the A.D. Vasallo era. He's coached at Brookville a little bit. He's coached at Rustburg. Big in the AAU scene as well. He's been around a lot of great players. And trying to change some things down here at Chatham. He's got some talent to work with, but it's never easy. Anthony Taylor catches inbounds pass. Free throw line. Jumper is good for Anthony Taylor. Nice spot-up catch there for the 6'5 junior for the Chatham Cavaliers. 2:10 left to play now in the third quarter. It's a 45-18 Colonel lead. Man-to-man defense from Chatham. Michi Malback over to brother Mateo. Mateo comes, brings it in the half-court circle. Now he goes right wing to Jordan Witcher. Witcher down low, right-hand corner to Lawrence Galliard. Galliard hasn't used the dribble yet. He won't. The chest pass it away to Michi Malback. Malback guarded by Stevie Johnson. Johnson gives him about a 5-foot cushion. Now it goes right wing to Galliard. Michi thought about the long three. Right wing now to Donovan Montague. Good motion offense here from the Colonels. Michi driving, had it poked away. Taylor Clark comes out of there with it. Up ahead to Stevie Johnson. Johnson right-hand layup. Can't finish. Rebounded by Mateo Malback. Mateo trying to bring it up into the front court. Behind the back dribble now. 20-foot pass ahead to Michi Malback. Fouled by Stevie Johnson. Michi and Stevie with a few little pleasantries there after the foul. And it should be an on-the-floor foul. 45-18, Colonels leading. 1:23 left to play. It was a 29-point lead, a mere moments to go for Altavista. Malback, that's Michi Malback, will do the honors, inbounding on the right sideline here. Right about midcourt for the Colonels. Johnson checking out of the ball game. Drew Meadows checking in the game. Now Michi and Mateo trade places. That's because Michi's coming out. Chancellor Mormon back in the ball game for the Colonels. A lot of substitutes. Ray Jiggett's back in there now. Not quite wholesale changes, but people just running on and off kind of constantly in this ball game here. 1:20 left to play in the third. 45-18, your Colonel lead. Galliard goes over left side of the court to Mormon. Mormon now middle of the court, picks up the dribble, looking for help. Needs to get rid of it. He was guarded tightly by Meadows. Now they send it down in the corner to Michi Malback. No, excuse me, Donovan Montague. I'm sorry. Foul there along the baseline. Galliard sort of tackled by Chris Hodnett. And, excuse me, this foul is on the Altavista Colonels. I guess they're going to get Galliard with that. Boy, I thought Galliard had a position there along the baseline. We'll give the foul to Lawrence Galliard. They don't put the fouls up on the scoreboard here at Chatham, so sometimes it's tough, particularly when you're down here courtside, don't have the best angle from the, I'll call it the south end zone here. Taylor working with the dribble, left hand to the baseline, to the rim, no good, but it's rebounded by Jiggetts. Jiggetts' floater won't go. This ball is still loose, tapped out of bounds off of Mateo Malback. So the basketball will stay to the Cavs. 44.3 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by Select Air. Call 332-2600. That's 332-2600. Basketball swatted away by Lawrence Galliard. Taylor can't believe it. He thought he was fouled. Ball goes out of bounds. staying with the Chatham Cavaliers. Last touch off Lawrence Galliard. On the court right now for the Cavs, you have Galliard, Fitzgerald, Meadows, Jiggets, and inbounding over there on the far sideline is Chris Hodnett. For the Colonels, it's Witcher, Mateo Malback, Galliard, Donovan Montague, and Chancellor Mormon. Malback went up for the rebound, came down hard. Montague caught it at the free throw line. Up ahead it goes into the front court. Witcher will try a three. Too strong, no good. Rebounded by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald ahead to Jiggets, now to Taylor. Taylor had a hold of his jersey, and he's fouled. Count the basket. They're going to call it an intentional foul. I guess just because Mormon had a hold of the jersey. Shot is good by Taylor. He's going to go to the free throw line and shoot one more. Intentional foul should give the basketball back to Chatham. It's not a technical foul, just an intentional foul. Got on Chancellor Mormon. I don't think that was Mormon's intent. I think he just grabbed a hold of the jersey to try and prevent the layup. It wasn't malicious, but in the referee's defense, Mormon didn't exactly try for the ball. He did just sort of grab a hold of the back of Anthony Taylor's jersey. So I think they got the call right. One shot here for Taylor on the back end of the old-fashioned three-point play. First free throw attempt of the night for the Cavaliers. That's the shocking statistic. Comes with 22 seconds left to play in the third quarter. It's no good. Basketball will be inbounded underneath by the Cavaliers. They retain possession because of the intentional foul. 45-20 now is the Altavista Colonel lead. Cut down to 25. It was as much as 29 earlier. About 3 minutes left to play in the quarter. Hodnett will do the honors on the inbound here. Holds it above his head. Going to throw it long near midcourt to Ray Jiggets. Jiggets catches, guarded tightly by Mormon. Ray Jiggets just going to hand it off to Meadows. Now they go right wing to Anthony Taylor. Taylor step behind the three-point line. Crossover dribble. Step back three is altered there by Montague. And Malback comes down with it. Up ahead to Donovan Montague. Montague catches off balance. Floater now by Michi. Malback won't go in. Saved in bounds. Michi tried to steal it. Out of bounds off Michi and off the Colonels with 0.5 seconds left in the third quarter. Chatham's going to have to catch and shoot, and this might be a full court shot at best. Jiggets does try it. No good. It's caught at half court by Galliard. And we've reached the end of three. 45-20. Altavista firmly in command here. Fourth quarter on the way when you come back on 105.5 KD Country.
Is there a painting project on your to-do list? English's Home Center has added an additional line of paints. English's features Pratt & Lambert Lifetime Warranty Red Seal Exterior Paints. Choose from hundreds of stunning, beautiful designer colors. Pratt & Lambert Interior or Exterior Paints. Value price to save you money. Pratt & Lambert Paints. Never compromise.
English's is your complete home center.
On North Main Street, Altavista.
Your home for Colonel sports coverage. 105.5 KD Country.
Chatham Cavaliers had their best quarter of the night so far there in the third, statistically anyway, but they still trail 45-20. Some fans exiting the building here from Chatham. Colonels back on the hardwood again, as I mentioned, Saturday, taking on Goochland. That is a 2 o'clock JV start time. It means the Subway pregame show on around 3:15 or 3:30. Unless they get a late start like we did here tonight, you might be looking at your clock or your cell phone or your watch wondering, hey, it's already 8:47 and you're just starting the fourth quarter. Like I said, late start here tonight. But we do have 8 more minutes of basketball left to play. Thornhill back on the court for the Colonels. He joins Mormon, Nelson Dews, Darius Johnson, and Josh McClure. McClure catches right-hand post, had the shot blocked by Chris Hodnett, and the Cavaliers. Nice stop there on the defensive end to start the fourth quarter. Man-to-man defense from Altavista. Probably figured that. Meadows driving left-hand, bounce passes over to Dougie Price back in the ball game for the Cavs. 7:38 left to play here in the Select Air fourth quarter. Jiggets, pump fake three. Now passes to the free throw line to Meadows. His shot won't go in. Rebounded by Darius Johnson. Good job boxing out by the Colonels there. No Cavaliers in the lane that time. Juan ahead. Nelson Dews will fire from three. It's good. Nelson Dews from the left wing cashes in from three. First time Nelson's hit from long distance tonight. He hit 4 of them in the Spotswood game Saturday. First time he's made a basket from three-point land so far here tonight, and this will know 48-20. Colonels lead back up to 28. Meadows cycling it out to the middle of the court. Now left side of the court, it goes to Ray Jiggets. Jiggets, far sideline. Throws it in, low post to Hodnett. Hodnett, turnaround, hook shot won't go in. Blocked away by the Colonels, but too much contact. Somebody from the Colonels going to get whistled with a foul. I think they got Nelson Dews on it. And this will send Chris Hodnett to the free throw line to shoot two. These will be free throws number 2 and 3 of the game for Chatham. First one up and in. Colonels, on the other hand, have shot 36 free throws. Not many since the start of that third quarter, though. Chatham's defense maybe improving a little bit, moving their feet more, less with the body. Second free throw, good for Chris Hodnett. 2 for 2, that trip down. Makes it a 48-22 Altavista lead with 6:50 left to play in the fourth quarter. Free throw line catch and dribble there by Josh McClure. He's going to bring it back out. Backdoor cut by Chancellor Mormon. Mormon, one extra pass to Johnson, blocked away by Chucky Fitzgerald. Mormon's got it back. He tried his shot, blocked away by Meadows. Chatham turning the Colonels away a couple times there on the defensive end. Nice job to get in front of the pass and swat them away. Shot up by Jiggets from the left-hand side of the paint won't go down. It's partially blocked by Johnson and out of bounds. Chatham to inbound, 6:27 left to play in the fourth quarter. Dougie Price throws it to Jiggets. Jiggets, 3-ball, back of the iron, no good. Rebound loose, tracked down by Chris Hodnett at the right wing. Jiggets going to slow things down. Ray Jiggets got the long white sleeves on for the Chatham Cavaliers. Crossover dribble. He goes now right in front of me, right corner to Dougie Price. Back out middle of the court to Ray Jiggets. 6:05 left to play here in the ball game. Jump shot, no good by Chucky Fitzgerald. Rebounded by Juan Thornhill. Thornhill trying to break out of the backcourt. Now he does. We're down to 5:50 to play. Juan bounce pass in the corner to Chancellor Mormon. Mormon 3-ball. No good. Rebound controlled by Chatham. That's Drew Meadows. Meadows busting out of the defense with it. Going to the hoop. Soft floater up. Won't go down. Rebounded by Fitzgerald. Stuck back and in by Chucky Fitzgerald. Chatham so far cutting into the Colonel lead here in the fourth quarter. 48-24. Altavista still on top by a bunch. Basketball out of bounds. That's because it was pushed out of bounds there. They're going to get number 34, Chris Hodnett, with a foul for the Cavs. Philip Buzetta checking back in the ball game for Chatham for Hodnett. Altavista's got a substitute as well. That's Michi Malback. He joins Donovan Montague, Josh McClure, Nelson Dews, and Juan Thornhill. Juan, top of the key on the inbound play to Nelson Dews. Now Juan with it in the left-hand corner. Free throw line, it goes to Montague. Montague solo move. Inside jump shot won't go in. And the rebound comes down to Chatham. Chatham going the other way quickly. Jiggets near sideline. Crossover. Pulls up for 3. Too short. Side of the iron. Rebounded by Donovan Montague at about 10 feet away from the hoop. Here comes Nelson Dews the other way. No look pass to Montague. Montague finishes with the 2. Nice job there by Donovan Montague running the floor. He got the initial rebound. One pass ahead. He kept running the floor down the right side. Popped free there, right side of the paint at the end of the play. Nice find by Nelson Dews, too. Jiggets, right hand, soft floater, won't go down. Rebounded by Mateo Malback. Excuse me, that's Michi Malback. Nelson has to save it in bounds. Thornhill's there to pick it up. And they're going to say out of bounds off of Nelson Dews. Okay, Nelson didn't re-establish himself. Nelson saved the ball back in. Went out of bounds into the Chatham bench, actually. Had to track it down, and he and Juan were getting there about the same time, but Nelson must have touched it first. Got to reestablish position. You can't be the first person to touch the basketball there after coming back in bounds. Buzetta catches right wing, pass fake. Now he'll dribble with the left hand. Dews almost got a steal. Dougie Price will fire a 3, back of the iron. No good, rebound is loose, caught by Thornhill. Thornhill getting ate up by some Chatham defenders. Now he'll pass it away to McClure. McClure right side, now left side over to Malback. Malback, pump fake, 3-ball on the way. No good. Rebounded by Drew Meadows again. Meadows is collecting a lot of boards for the Cavs. He loses it on the dribble, got going too fast. Now he'll commit a foul there as he just get Malback from behind with the body. Drew Meadows playing with energy and fire there. He's a guard, but he's doing a nice job on the glass for the Cavs. Signaling the coaching staff he could use a bit of a break. 50-24, Altavista leading with 4:13 left to play in the Select Air fourth quarter. Do want to let you folks know about a special dairy freeze it's got going on. Buy one, get one free, upside-down banana splits while supplies last. I think Mr. Maddox is going to run that special dairy freeze there through the end of January. So make sure you stop in Main Street. Michi Malback to the free throw line. It's the 17th foul for Chatham this half. First one up for Michi. First one good. 4:13 left to play in the Select Air fourth quarter. 51-24. Altavista on top. Ball back, second free throw on the way. Puts the basketball on his hip momentarily. On the court right now for the Colonels. Michi Malback, brother Mateo Malback, Juan Thornhill, Donovan Montague, and Josh McClure. Second one up and in. Nothing but net there from Michi Malback on the second free throw. 52-24. Colonels lead. 4:05 left to play. We'll give away a foot-long meal deal on the Subway post-game show with the win with Subway. Make sure you like KD Country's Facebook page to participate in that one. Jiggett's chest pass. It goes to Anthony Taylor, who's back in the ball game. Taylor head fake, lost the basketball, poked out of bounds by Donovan Montague. Donnie laughs a little bit there. He thought last touch was off Taylor. Lawrence Galliard and Jordan Witcher checking back in the ball game for the Colonels. They will replace McClure and Thornhill. 52-24 is your Altavista lead. Buzetta to inbound underneath the Colonels scoring basket, left side of the hoop. Throws it in right wing to Tyler Clark. Stevie Johnson lost the basketball at midcourt, still loose. Mateo Malback got on the floor for it, hustling after it. And they're going to get number 14, Stevie Johnson, with the foul. I think they say he shoved Michi Malback to the floor there. That's why Michi hit the deck. 52-24, the Altavista Colonels on top over the Chatham Cavaliers. Old Dogwood District rivalry game here from Chatham High School. Mateo Malback going to go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-1. So far on the night, Mateo 0 for 2, from the free throw line. Colonel shot 44% in that first half there, 14 of 32. Get you the final numbers here when we get to the Subway halftime show. First one good by Mateo Malback. So the Colonels have made their last 4 from the free throw line, dating back to a McClure free throw in the third quarter. Michi just made 2. Mateo just missed one, though, so maybe I jinxed the Colonels a little bit. 53-24, still with the big lead. Basketball out of bounds there on the missed free throw off of Lawrence Galliard. Chatham ball, they bring it in the front court. Tyler Clark lost it. Donovan Montague got the steal. Monty up, front of the rim. Layup won't go down. He is fouled. Or perhaps the foul is on Mateo Malback trying to come in and clean up the rebound there. No, Mateo was the one that got fouled. I believe they whistled number 24, Tyler Clark there, as he was a step behind Mateo. Mateo was about 2 steps behind Donovan there going to the rim. And as I mentioned, Tyler Clark was another step behind him. 19th foul of the half for Chatham. Free throw no good. Rebounded by Montague on the right side of the hoop. Montague tied up by Anthony Taylor from Chatham. Jump ball situation. And the possession arrow favors the Cavaliers. 53-24. Chatham basketball with 3:25 left to play in the Select Air fourth quarter. Tyler Clark walking it up slowly there in front of the timeline. Now it goes right wing over to Anthony Taylor. Taylor trying to call some players over to help him out. He does find Tyler Clark. Clark back to Taylor. Nice 2-man game working here for the Cavaliers. Taylor, fadeaway jump shot. Won't go down. Rebound by Lawrence Galliard. Galliard had the glasses popped off there. He's going to have to pick them up. Foul is going to be on Anthony Taylor there. Just got a hand in Lawrence Galliard's face. Not sure Galliard's going to be able to shoot these free throws here. May have an equipment malfunction with the glasses. He does slide them back on, so I think Galliard's going to go to the free throw line. Galliard and Taylor having a little running conversation as Lawrence Galliard makes his way down to the free throw stripe. 53-24. Altavista leading over the Chatham Cavaliers. If you are just joining us, it's been all Altavista. Started the game 13-0. It was 19-6 at the end of the first quarter, 32-13 at halftime, 25-point lead by the end of the third quarter. And it's a 29-point lead again. This ties the biggest lead that Altavista's had so far. If Galliard can make the back end of the free throws here, he just missed the first. If Galliard can make the second free throw, it would be a 30-point advantage. 3:05 left to play in the fourth quarter. Galliard bend at the knees, fires the second free throw, back iron, no good, rebounded by Montague. Montague right in front, his shot back won't go in. Now this one's rebounded by Michi Malback around the three-point line. That's Mateo Malback. Mormon, his three ball won't go. Montague grabbed another rebound. Foot on the baseline, though, and he's out of bounds. So the Colonels had some chances there. Lead's going to stay right where it is for right now, though. 2:54 left to play in the fourth quarter. 29-point Colonel advantage on the court right now for Altavista. Chancellor Mormon, Jordan Witcher, Mateo Malback, Lawrence Galliard, and Donovan Montague. Montague down low in the paint, patrolling that inside area. Jiggets driving, right hand will go down from 5 feet. Nice job by Ray Jiggets right in front there to get a good look at the basket. 2 more points for the Chatham Cavaliers, 53-26 now. They trail Altavista. Mateo Malback's going to work it in the front court. Right point, using a screen from Montague. Now he passes to Montague. About a 5-foot chest pass there in the middle of the court. Back to Mateo Malback at midcourt. Mateo's about 3 feet in front of the half-court stripe. 2:15 left to play in the ballgame. 53-26. Malback controlling the dribble. Now he sends it in the right corner to Jordan Witcher. Jordan left-hand dribble back out to the left wing. Now an exchange play down low to Mormon. Mateo Malback, his shot blocked away by Fitzgerald. Now they send it ahead. Jiggets has it in the front court. Free throw line. He's going to wait. Didn't have the numbers. It was a 1-on-4. Chatham doing a nice job getting back on defense. Pull-up jump shot from Tyler Clark won't go down from 14 feet, right-hand side. And then the putback by number 22, Dougie Price is in. Nice job by Dougie Price, grabbing the board, sticking it up in for the Chatham Cavaliers. One of the rare times the Colonels didn't have many guys in the paint there on the defensive side. Mateo Malback, crossover dribble. 90 seconds left to play here from Chatham. Galliard catches right wing. Bounce pass inside to Montague. Back to Galliard. Nice give-and-go play. Lawrence Galliard, left hand won't go. He's got his own rebound. Trying to stick it back up in with some muscle. Jordan Witcher will fire a 3. That's front iron, no good. Tipped up by Donovan Montague, won't go. He's got a rebound again. This one will go down. Boy, Donovan Montague working hard here, even with the big lead. Montague got one offensive board. That wouldn't go. Stuck it up and in. That wouldn't go. Got his own rebound. Then finally, from the left-hand side, it goes down for Donovan Montague, and he's fouled. Another trip to the free throw line for Altavista. 55-28. They lead the Chatham Cavaliers. 1:12 left to play in the ballgame. Montague, free throw, no good. Side of the iron. Rebound is loose, and I believe they're going to catch Lawrence Galliard with a foul there. Yep, Lawrence just went over the back of Drew Meadows from Chatham. Good job by Meadows again, mixing it up, boxing out. I mentioned he's not the biggest guy in the world. But I'd say for his size, he's about 5'8". He's one of the better rebounders you're ever going to find. Meadows has the basketball now, right wing. Chest pass in front to Ray Jiggets. Jiggets, nice behind the back dribble. Kicks it back out to Dougie Price. Price firing for 3. No good. Rebounded by Chancellor Mormon. Right-hand post there for the Colonels. Pass is swatted away. Down to 45 seconds left to play. Meadows will fire for 3, and that is good. So Drew Meadows, all that hard work on the glass finally pays off with a 3-ball there for the Chatham Cavaliers. 36 seconds left. Colonels are going to ride off into the sunset with a big win, just a question of how much. 55-31 they lead. They have never trailed in this ball game. Mateo Malback, wild layup attempt won't go down. Took some contact. No whistle. Chatham going the other way. This may be the final possession of the ball game with 17 seconds left. Dougie Price, head fake 3, driving now. Left-handed dribble. Shot won't go down from 7 feet. Galliard battling for the rebound. Chris Hodden has it. We're down to 7 seconds. Hodden fires up a floater and in from 10 feet. Kind of shrugs his shoulders and says, will it work? 1 second. There's the final horn. And the game is done here from Chatham High School. Colonels with the lead. 55-33. They'll get the victory. Subway postgame show on the way when you come back to 105.5 KD Country.
It's cold in here. Will your heating system keep you warm this winter, or will you spend a cold evening shivering under the covers? Have your heating system inspected today by Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling. Kent Tyree has over 20 years experience and specializes in heating, air, plumbing, and electrical. Licensed and bonded. Call for an appointment today. 309-2266. 309-2266. Tyree Little's Heating and Cooling.
A short drive will save you money.
In the market for a new Chevrolet? Fellers Chevrolet.
FellersDirect.com.
For a huge selection of new Chevrolets and pre-owned vehicles, it's Fellers Chevrolet.
FellersDirect.com.
FellersDirect.com. Selection. Convenience. Fellers Chevrolet.
Fellers Chevrolet.
Always open and only a click away.
FellersDirect.com.
A short travel save you money. Feller Chevrolet in Altavista.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in Virginia are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Brought to you by English Construction Company, with offices in Lynchburg.
Finch and Finch Funeral and Cremation Service. A family serving family since 1905. Personal, memorable memorial moments, celebrating life and more. Pre-arrangements with confidence, trust and care from our family to yours. Finch and Finch Funeral and Cremation Service. A family serving family since 1905.
Your station for high school sports play-by-play is 105.5 KD Country.
Subway postgame show begins here from Chatham High School. The Altavista Colonels get the win, 55-33 over the Chatham Cavaliers. I mentioned Altavista never trailed in this game, ran out to a 13-0 lead. Halftime, it was 32-13. Chatham did win the fourth quarter, but it wasn't nearly enough there as Altavista getting the victory over the Chatham Cavaliers. I am Kyle Haney. Thank you so much for joining us and sticking around. Let's reward somebody for sticking around now with the win with Subway. All you need to do is post the phrase or word. I don't know. When you put these websites together, is it a phrase or a word? Hey, anyway, here's what you need to post to the KD Country Facebook. Post mysubwaycard.com, and you'll have your chance to win a foot-long meal deal courtesy of Subways in Altavista. The win with Subway word you need to post to the KD Country Facebook, mysubwaycard.com. And I mention that because the My Subway card is changing, the Subway rewards card there. You need to log on to mysubwaycard.com. Register your card. You get 50 free points. You get 1 point for every dollar spent. 50 points will get you a 6-inch sub or a flat teaser. Foot-long subs about 75 points. Of course, restrictions apply and all the usual legal mumbo-jumbo. But I tell you, you can't beat Subway. That's why we win with Subway here in the Subway postgame show. Colonels a winner tonight, 55-13. We'll step aside for just one moment. Bring it back with all the postgame stats, the players of the game, a little bit more. Talk about the rematch with Goochland Saturday. Big winner here tonight for the Altavista Colonels, 55-33. You heard it all live on 105.5 KD Country.
Unfortunately, I have some bad news.
How bad is it, Doctor?
We've done all we can. Your heat pump's not gonna make it.
Oh, no.
Honey, it's going to be okay. We'll call Select Air Mechanical and Electrical, 332-2600. With over 60 years experience, they'll have us comfortable again in no time.
I recommend Select Air to all my patients. Call 332-2600 or visit selectairmechanical.com. They can handle all your home comfort needs, and they're an authorized trained dealer. It's hard to stop a train.
Our thanks to these members of the KD Country Sports Club.
El Cerrito in Altavista. Throw on a sombrero. Shake your maracas. It's El Cerrito time. Authentic Mexican cuisine only at El Cerrito.
Robertson Auto Sales, Lynchburg. Dealers with a passion for great quality pre-owned vehicles. We love cars and trucks, and it shows in our inventory.
Aubrey Rosser, attorney at law, going above and beyond the courtroom. Your choice for any and all legal advice. Serving Altavista, Lynchburg, and Roanoke areas.
One Stop Mart, Main Street, Altavista, where the gas is cheap, beverages are cold, and the chicken is kicking.
Mad Biddy's Antiques, 105 Wood Lane, just off of Main Street. Come find what you didn't know you were looking for.
Dairy Free, serving ice cream, yogurt, fries, hamburger, hot dogs, and fresh chili since 1961 from their Main Street location.
Here's more award-winning high school sports with Kyle and Oscar on 105.5 KD Country.
Subway postgame show returns. Colonels, the winner here tonight over Chatham, 55-33. Might still be looking for a winner on the win with Subway. All you got to do is post to the KD Country Facebook page, mysubwaycard.com. subwayrewards.com. That's the phrase we want you to post, and we want you to get the new Subway Rewards card. Go to mysubwayrewards.com while you're thinking about it. While you're thinking about that, download the KD Country Reached app as well, REACHT. Get it from your app store. And it really is an exciting, interactive fan experience. Okay, time to wrap this one up here. Got some final scores. Statistics, unofficial as always here on KDCountry.com. I don't know how confident I feel. Semi-confident about these. It got a little bit tougher there down the stretch in this 55-33 Colonel win. Let's start for the Chatham Cavaliers. Chris Hodnett had 4. Anthony Taylor with 4. Philip Buzetta had 2. Tyler Clark had 2. Dougie Price had 2. Drew Meadows with 3. Stevie Johnson with 3. Ray Jiggets leading them with 7. Cavs only shot 3 free throws on the night. They were 2 of 3 from the free throw stripe. That's going to be important later on when I tell you how many the Colonels shot on the other side for Altavista. Excuse me while I adjust things there. Let's see. Josh McClure, 7 points. Nelson Dew, 7 points. Mateo Malback with 4. Donovan Montague with 5. Darius Johnson led everybody with 13. And Juan Thornhill, 12. Michi Malback, 8. Interestingly enough about Juan Thornhill, didn't score in the second half. Darius only had 2 in the second half. Now, some of that was the Altavista Colonels had staked out such a big lead. Those guys didn't really need to score, and somewhat their numbers were limited. Minutes were limited because of the score there. Mention the free throws. Chatham shot 3. Altavista shot 43. Yes, you heard that right. Chatham shot 3 free throws tonight. 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. The Colonels, 19 of 43 from the free throw line. Again, I know the percentage is not very great there, but the sheer volume that they shot is really quite impressive. 44% from the free throw line for Altavista tonight. They were 44% there to end the first half. Ends up being about the same percentage there. Depends on how many decimal points you want to go down to for the Colonels. Again, 19 of 43 from the free throw line for Altavista tonight. And I'll be sure to mention that and ask Coach Cardellaro that, get his take on that on the Subway pregame show for Saturday. That's the next time we'll talk to you folks as far as the Altavista basketball goes. JV game starts at 2 against Goochland. That means Subway pregame show then will be on around 3:15 or 3:30. Before we get into the Chris Owen Good Hands Award Player of the Game, let me remind you that our Player of the Game, as always, our sound engineer, Eleanor Haney, back at home base. Brittany and Mark in Subway. Also, I'll give them a co-player of the game nod as well. They did a bang-up job, as always. Don't know if they're still listening or not. This one ended kind of late. All right, I got a pick now. Let's see. For the Chatham Cavaliers, I'm going to go with number 20, Drew Meadows, a senior guard for them. I mentioned it's only about 5'8", maybe 5'9" at best, but he gets in there and mixes it up down low, boxes out well, grabbed about 6 or 7 rebounds there, and did his best to keep the Cavaliers alive, hit the 1-3 ball. Runner up there, and also a good nod to Anthony Taylor. Only scored 4, but he had those 3 big blocks in the first half that got the energy alive in the gym here. The Chatham fans were really behind their team, and unfortunately, the Cavaliers just couldn't capitalize on that energy. On the other side, player of the game pick for the Altavista Colonels. A little bit tougher. Let me think on it here for just 1 second. While I do, I'll just think out loud. Thornhill with the 2 big jams again. The first one, he got way up. I mean, his elbow was nearly in the rim, folks, there as he really brought the house down with the first dunk. The second one was just sort of an exclamation point. Cherry on top there, if you will. I want to pick one, but I'm going to go in a little different direction. Going to go with Josh McClure. 7 points, rebounded well. I mentioned Josh has been rebounding well. He had 12 points there against Spotswood, doing a great job on the glass. Josh has around 6 rebounds a game for the Colonels, so he is rising in that category, just a sophomore. So I'm going to go with Josh McClure as my pick. Brought to you by Chris Owen, your All-State agent in Lynchburg. Go online and search Chris Owen. Let him give you a quote today. Give him a call. High school sports fans always in good hands with Chris Owen. Our game brought to you by our fantastic 2014-2015 sponsors, English Construction Company, wishing our high school athletes an exciting and injury-free game. Highview Motors, GMC, from small to tall, Highview has it all. The First National Bank, focused on providing an extraordinary customer experience. Kyrie Little's Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer, warm in the winter, comfortable in between. English Building Supply, your complete home center, and your home for Atrium vinyl windows. Fellers Chevrolet, a short drive will save you money. They sponsor the YouTube rebroadcast as well. Colonel's Action on Demand on our KD Country YouTube channel. Select Air Mechanical and Electrical, your authorized train dealer. It's hard to stop a train. Bug Motors, over 40 cars and trucks in stock just minutes south of the airport on Route 29. Of course, you can't forget about Chris Owen. You can't forget about Subway. This is the Subway postgame show. We're wrapping it up here, but, you know, the new grilled chicken strips from Subway are never close to finishing. No artificial preservatives, no artificial flavors. The flavor just lasts all night, folks. New grilled chicken strips at Subway, they taste better because they are better. Don't forget about the KD Country Reach app. That's going to wrap it up for us, the Colonels. Big winner here tonight over Chatham, 55-33. So glad that you could join us. Altavista basketball back on the radio. Subway pregame show starts around 3:15. Go check out the Colonels there in that afternoon game at Altavista High School if you get a chance. Sure to be a good one against Goochland. We'll talk to you then. Enjoy the real country music on 105.5 KD Country.